Scraping local leads can be done at different scales. If you are using a no-code tool, you can very easily scrape a few hundred leads at a time. By setting up a Python script, you can hope for a few thousand. And if the script runs on a Claude-based setup, assuming it doesn't crash after 12 hours, 10,000 is doable. But can you extract hundreds of thousands of leads all at once? And more importantly, without pulling an all-nighter. In other words, is there a way to scrape leads on the scale of an entire country? Obviously, it depends on the country. Scraping the Vatican is going to be very different from scraping Russia. For this example, we'll pick a country that is a little smaller, but still substantial. The United States of America, which represents a market of no less than 25 million businesses. So how do you build a database that massive? In theory, it's relatively simple. You just have to cut the elephant into pieces. The USA, like any country, is a real geographic layer cake. It's made up of 50 states themselves, subdivided into roughly 3,200 counties. Within these counties are nearly 20,000 cities, towns and villages. Though that number varies depending on how you define them. And you can even go further still, breaking a city down into different subsections. That said, once you reach that level, the geographic scale becomes so small that it gets impossible to stay objective. Sure, we can all agree that Manhattan is a well-known, easily identifiable borough, but maybe for a resident of Brock, Texas, the most important neighborhood looks more like a 500-meter radius around the intersection of Kingston Road and Road 1189. In case like that, the geographic zone is generally a variable. The good news, scraping local leads, whether at the scale of a neighborhood, a city, a county, a state, or even a country, can all be done on a single platform, Scrap.io. Scrap.io is your local leads generator. So once you have created an account, you will be able to go to your dashboard. Let's take a look at the search engine, or rather I should say search engines, because there are actually two of them. A classic search, the location section itself, is subdivided into 4 parts, into 4 static administrative divisions. You can access the tab at any time by clicking on search. But we'll get back to that in a moment. Because you also have another, much more flexible search method available under the Geo tab. This method is called the Geo search. It's an ideal method if you're looking for leads in a specific neighborhood. So on the map below, I can type in a specific location, for example, Brock, Texas. Once we are there, we can define an area in 2 different ways, using a radius or a polygon. Let's start with a radius. I can draw that pretty easily, and by clicking on search, I will get access to all the establishments located inside this cycle. All that in a matter of seconds. Before launching the export, you will see an indication of the number of business listings. You can also be a bit more selective by filtering by business type. An activity refers to a business category. They are displayed in this drop-down menu, but you can also type out the name of the activity manually. This comes in really handy because there are a lot of activities, approximately 4,000 of them. Let's take a second example, Manhattan. We could try to cover the island with a cycle, but it's impossible to do so without spilling over into the surrounding boroughs and rivers. In this type of scenario, it's much more practical to use a polygon. You can map out your different points, taking your time before closing the shape. One more time, I can filter by a business category, or another way to filter your search is simply to use the filters at your disposal. Main activity only. So a business owner classifies their own establishment by choosing one primary activity and one or several secondary activities. Is the business closed or open? Does it have a website? Does it have a phone number? And if so, what type? Is it a landline, a mobile phone, or a special number. Note, there are two exceptions, two countries where we cannot distinguish between different phone categories, and those are the United States and the Canada. So in that specific scenario, if I filter, I should achieve 0 results. As we have just said, what is left? Does the business display an email address? What is its overall rating? What is the number of reviews? On the right side, you will see all the filters related to social media, whether the listing includes a Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, or TikTok account. Contact form, if the business has a website, have they set up a contact form? Add pixels. Finally, the first scene filters gives you an indication of how new a business listing is. Please note that these dates do not represent the actual incorporation date of the business, simply because that information isn't publicly accessible. However, we do know the exact date Scrap.io encountered this listing for the first time. Since Scrap.io extracts data continuously, this information provides a solid approximation even if it's not done to the exact minute. On Scrap.io, as we have seen, you can perfectly word search for leads by targeting very specific neighborhoods. Now, how do we proceed if we want a bit more volume? In that case, we'll go back to the search tab. The core principle remains the same. The choice of activities is identical to the geo search. Let's look for hotels, for example. And the filters will be exactly the same as we are going to see in a moment. The entire difference lies in how you handle the location. The location is represented by the over 4 drop-down menus, ranging from the broadest geographical area to the most narrow. So let's start with the country. This section is pretty self-explanatory, I believe. You have a list here of almost every country in the world. Once you have selected a country, you unlock a list of level 1 divisions. The name might sound a bit technical, so what exactly is a level 1 division? It's simply the geographical area right below the country. So by definition, it depends entirely on which country you are looking at. In the United States, these are the 50 states. By selecting a state, you reveal the associated level 2 divisions, which in the US are the counties. Finally, you can choose a city or a town tied to that county, which itself is included in a state which is part of a country. Note that you can directly type and select a city without having to specify the state or a county beforehand. There is absolutely no problem with doing that. Let's click on search to get our overview. And as stated previously, the filters remain identical to the geo search. In the same way that you can search by city, you can broaden the search by targeting a county only, and it's going to work the very same way, or alternatively, a state only, or even, let's go crazy, an entire country. Here, I'm targeting all the hotels in the United States. And that's how you can scrape leads at the scale of an entire country with Scrap.io. No more complicated than the click of a button. Once again, you are entirely free to search for one activity, bar for example. By the way, have you noticed something I forgot to mention? The word activities is plural. And that's definitely no accident. This simply means that I can search for several activities at the same time. This is what we call a multi-category search. So I can look for restaurants and bars and hotels all at the same time. 3 categories at once. In reality, you can add more if you would like, which brings me to talk to you about the differences between the various plans. There are 4 types of plans available: basic plan, professional plan, agency plan, and company plan. Your choice of plan will mainly be driven by the number of monthly leads you need: 10,000, 20,000, 40,000, or 100,000. If you need more than 100,000 monthly leads, feel free to reach out directly to our customer support team to request a custom plan. Another major difference lies in the scope of our searches. So with the basic plan, you can search by city and with up to 5 types simultaneously. With the professional plan, you can search county by county, which refers to the level 2 divisions, and up to 10 types simultaneously. With the agency plan, state by state, up to 50 types. With the final plan, you can search an entire country, up to 200 activities. Additionally, the geo search feature unlocks starting with the professional plan, where you can access to the radius tool. A limit of 50 kilometers, approximately 31 miles, is applied here, which expands with higher tier plans. As for the Polygon tool, it remains exclusive to the company plan, allowing you to map out custom areas up to 1,000,000 square kilometers. I want to quickly cover one final thing all these plans have in common. It's about the export format, meaning all export files share the exact same format on columns. Therefore, I suggest we take a look at an export file right now. I'm looking for restaurants in Springfield containing an email address. If everything looks good on your end, we can proceed to export the data. You just need to fill in the name of your export and you are good to go. You will be redirected to the My Exports tab, where you can find the full list of extractions you have run so far. Let's wait a moment until our script is complete. For downloads, you have the choice between a CSV or an Excel file. We should expect roughly 400 data rows, which is the case. We start with the business name, the main type, all types, meaning the secondary categories, the IDs, phone number, what type, the email address. Now this column is very interesting. This actually represents the primary email address, meaning the one with the highest number of occurrences online. This implies that there can sometimes be multiple email addresses tied to a single business listing. So the main email column has a few companion columns located a bit further down the spreadsheet. Let's continue. We've got the website, the full address, which is divided into different subtypes, level 1 division, level 2 division, the country, the geographical coordinates, review rating and review count, social media links, so Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, and we also have access to some metadata, meaning if the business listing has a website. What is the title, the meta description, the meta image, and the meta generator? We've got a couple of contact page columns, which is another way to reach out. Finally, here they come, the secondary emails. Let's begin with the individual email. So this comes along with a first and a last name. Perfect for personalization, like hi Sarah, I saw on your website that something. Next, the email addresses are categorized by department or function. Contact, sales, marketing, finance, and administration. This setup allows you to pick the right column and the right email address depending on whether you are sending a personalized cold email, a sales pitch, a partnership request, or a fintech offer. We have added a final column called all emails, in which you can find all the emails in a JSON format. Same thing with social media links. The 3 final columns are website technologies, website ad pixels, and first seen on. Remember when I said there were 2 search engines, 2 ways to extract leads on Scrap.io, the classic search and the geo search. To tell you the truth, I didn't give you the whole story, because there is actually a third method using the Scrap.io MCP. If we scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page and click on MCP, we learn that an MCP is what allows us to connect Scrap.io directly to an AI agent. Thanks to this, we can run our queries, apply our filters, and organize our exports without ever touching the Scrap.io interface. I'm going to show you how to connect Scrap.io to Claude, and then we will look at a few live examples. Let's copy the MCP server URL and let's head over to Claude. First, I open my sidebar, I go to Customize, Connectors, and I'm going to add a custom connector. All I need to do is to type in the name alongside the server URL. I click on Add, I connect Scrap.io to Claude. Once Scrap.io is successfully connected to your AI agent, just open a new chat and run your queries conversationally, just like you are talking to an old friend. Using Scrap.io, I would like you to tell me how many music stores in Nashville have email addresses. There are two important details to note before hitting Enter. 1. Plan limitations apply, meaning the MCP will always respect the capabilities of your Scrap.io subscription. 2. Counting doesn't use credits, so running a count like this one consumes absolutely 0 credits. Funny enough, Claude just confirmed what I just told you. Both numbers come from free queries, so no credits were spent. Apparently there are 31 music stores in Nashville with email addresses. Want me to pull the actual list of the 31 into an export? That will cost 31 credits. Why not? Let's do that. I want you to create the export file on Scrap.io. A quick side note here, you can ask Claude to give you these CSV or Excel file download links directly. However, I wouldn't recommend it. I find that Scrap.io's native export feature is much more efficient, fast and seamless. Here we go, it is running. Music store in Nashville, and done. You can do even more advanced things. I would like to get American restaurants in Manhattan with a maximum rating of 3. In that case, we are using the Polygon tool. And even if we do that through Claude, it's going to work just fine. My request was very precise, and that's the reason why there are only 17 American restaurants, not restaurants, but American restaurants with a rating of 3 or below. Finally, feel free to be creative. I would like you to mark them on a map. So that's not a native feature of Scrap.io, but Claude will be able to display me a map nevertheless. After a few moments, we've got an interactive map. With all that, you now know how to script local leads at different scales. So head over to Scrap.io, where your first 100 credits are completely offered.